For this test I used the F1 Chrony. Gave an indication of the pellet speed at the point of impact at the target end. I used some Birchwood Casey repair spots, and unfortunately, as I was running out of air, I've been messing around all morning, only one had actually hit the target, so I can reuse those. The pellets were striking low. I'd actually shot 2 targets with this one. The second series of 3 I recorded for the pellet speed. As the air was getting a bit low, there was so many variables throughout the shooting during this test that I shall have to redo it again. That way I can show the muzzle velocity and the target velocity, but by the time I started with the muzzle velocity for my own benefit and started to record the target velocity, there was too much variation in air pressure. I used 3 pellets. This is an RWS, a target, a flathead, similar to the Hobby. I also used the Bisley Pest Control, the hollow point, quite popular with hunters. And the one that seems to penetrate the most at the moment, the Logan Penetrator. I did find with the RWS flatheads, they made a nasty dent but didn't penetrate. The same with the Bisley, made a nasty dent but they didn't actually penetrate. And in both cases they did deform slightly, but not a great deal. The Logan Penetrators, however, they penetrated 5 layers of this denim jeans. They went through quite easily by the look of it, but they didn't deform all that much. So with the Hobby, I thought, yes, it's okay for short range use perhaps. It's the same with these RWS targets that I've been using, these target flatheads. Bet the same sort of performance. They give a fair whack at close range. They're good enough to use, but that's about it. The Bisley Pest Control, I was quite surprised it didn't penetrate even 1 layer. For target that's going to be short range, talking rats or well anything that can be short range, these would appear to over penetrate. You can judge for yourself there. The diameter looks more or less the same between the Logans. There's hardly any change in the shape of the pellet. Stayed more or less the same. You can see a ring around there. The high point of this hollow point, the outside ring, it's flattened into the main part of the head of the pellet. So the hollow point didn't really do much. It's slightly mushroomed outwards, but it certainly didn't expand as say a rimfire round. The length did shorten a little bit, it sort of just compressed on itself. The flathead design, that had a very similar effect. Didn't really do much, but it's designed for paper, so you can't expect too much. But certainly close range stuff, these flatheads are quite effective, quite efficient, I would say. I'm not sure if there's any gain from this design, and obviously if you was close range shooting, these would certainly over penetrate.